Hello my gribbly little nasties and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3. What were we doing? Oh yeah, I was right, we were getting beaten up, weren't we? On the threshold to the Profaned Capital, we got the shit kicked out of us by that last time. Well, let's redress that balance, shall we? They look really tough, don't they? And they can be. The gargoyles can be real pains in the arse, but they're not as tough as they look. They've got a few killer attacks, but if you know what you're doing with them, they're not that bad. They have this horrible habit of shielding themselves with their big stony wings, and that makes them nigh invulnerable, so you need to wait for them to open up a bit. Wait for them to attack, then give them a right old good blatting. That's the way of doing it. That's the way I find anyway. Aha! Gotcha. They've got, they haven't got any obvious heads. It looks like the head's been broken off. There are some later on the higher reaches of Lothric that do have heads. And they're big sort of scully skeleton things. Oh, that was close. That's the big killer attack. That can kill you very quickly. That's what killed me last time. You need to be very careful with that. There he is, like shielding himself with his bloody wings. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Gotcha. Goodbye. Even if he does shield himself now, he's dead. There we go. Not as tough as they look, these guys. Oh, we've got the Gargoyle Flame Spear, which is actually quite a nice weapon. I love this area, the Profaned Capital. This is the sunken kingdom from which Yorm the Giant once ruled over these lands. Again, another part of the metaphysics of Dark Souls 3. Like Karthus before it, one of the many, many destroyed or sunken kingdoms that's gone through the cycle already. I mean, that's the thing with the 5 kings, the 5 lords. They've already been through whatever their cycle was, and they've either died or failed, or they did link the flame. It's just that now they've been recalled, they've been resurrected because it's all failing. And rather than doing what they were supposed to do, which is link the flame and continue the cycle that Gwyn set up, however sputtering and pathetic it is, they didn't. They decided, under the influence of Pontiff Sullivan, they decided, no, screw it, we'll go and we'll establish our own kingdoms. In the rot and decay of this ridiculous metaphysics, we'll make our own. And I kind of get it. I'll be honest, I'm with them. I'd be doing exactly the same. I mean, Pontiff Sullivan is supposed to be the antagonist. He's painted as kind of the villain of this game. Not so sure. It's like all of the Dark Souls games. There aren't any clear villains as such. Not really. There are some characters who are maybe more negative than others, but they're all operating in this state of decay, where there's not much choice, really. I get what Sullivan and Aldrich are trying to do. That is, establish their own metaphysics. That's what I'd be trying to do in this universe, quite frankly. And I love the fact that this game acknowledges that it's all rotten. It doesn't matter what you do, it's over.
Passing fine ash thou hast given.
Passing fine ash.
Let this ash be
I want that as a tattoo or a t-shirt.
I only hope these
Could wear it to Pride, passing fine ash. I think that'd go down rather well, don't you? I mean, I'm not even sure there ever will be another Dark Souls game after this, and I'm not sure there needs to be, barring, like, remakes, you know? This is the end. I mean, it's the end of everything, so why would there be another Dark Souls game after this? The cycles are over. I mean, the only way you could really do it, if it's a continuation of this story, is if it follows whatever arises after this, and I'd assume that must be completely different. It must be some other reality or some other state of metaphysics, because after this, Gwyn's, the cycle of the flame and the abyss, is over. It's done.
Where did you happen upon this coal?
Oh, I don't know, I just picked it up, mate.
This is much too dark. I see the abyss in it.
Oh dear.
Yet a smith I remain. I won't turn down a request.
Oh dear, he sounds a little reluctant about that.
But forget not.
Ooh.
Your fight is for the flame.
Oh, is it now?
And for your fellow kin, just like mine.
Oh, you're telling me that, are you, Andre? Well,
Cursed fate this may be, but hope remains. Does it not?
I've got a coffee, by the way. There are people around these parts. Yuria just down there. She'll tell me completely different. She's hired me on to snuff out the flames. So there's some competing agendas going on here. Oh, look at all the stones we've got now. We can upgrade some of these to some amazing weapons. We're going to do that. We're going to do that a little later, by the way. We will be upgrading some weapons to Chaos Flame weapons and shit like that, because it's fun.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. I love that voice actor. I love what he does with Grey Rat. What you got, Grey?
Goodbye.
We're going to have to, very soon actually, we're going to have to buy from him what we can.
Speak thy desire.
Because he's going to be gone very soon. Honourable Lord.
Knowest thou...
Yeah, we've been through this. We know you want us to marry her, which is weird, quite frankly. Wouldn't have thought marriage is much of a concept in this world anymore, especially given that everyone is undead. You know, it's not a pleasant thing, really. Unless, of course, you happen to be a necrophile, in which case it's wonderful, because you've got dead people actually wandering around. Yeah. Anywho. Oh, I've got a new slot. Yay! I can get a new spell up there. What should we put on? Oh, yes. Chaos Bed Vestiges. This is one of the best pyromancy spells going. Just insane damage. Especially if you upgrade your pyromancy cipher. It does mega damage. It's very, very good. Okay, let's go back to the Profaned Capital, shall we? Lots to do down here. Lots and lots to do. One of the things we're going to have to do before we face Yorm, before we face the boss, is we are going to have to go and find Siegfried again, who I believe is somewhere in Irithyll at this point. Because if you want to finish Siegfried's story, it finishes down here. It finishes in the Profaned Capital. But we need to do all of the previous cycles, all the previous turns of his story first. So, I'm going to try some new armour. Fire Witch armour. Oh, I like that. It's good. It's a bit heavier, but it's good. I mean, this may not work. I've gotten used to having quite a light character at this point, who can zip about quite a lot. I found that to be very useful in this game. Much more so than having the heavier armour, truth be told. The only way to get over... It looks good though, doesn't it? Ooh, it suits us, actually. That does suit us. I rather like that. And that's all that really matters. Screw practicality. That's what it looks like. That's what matters. Well, the Elverhelm is rather nice, and it suits the armour we're wearing. Should we go for that? What do you think? Not the silly... No, let's not go for a silly one. There we go. Ooh. I rather like that. I think that looks rather good. It is a bit heavier. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to go with that. I'm not sure I'm into that. That roll is really slow because we haven't put any points into Vigour, and Vigour is what allows you to wear armour with effectiveness, essentially. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do this. I don't know. Black Knight leggings. Ooh, those are good. Well, that does look all right. I'm not sure I like the rolling with that. We'll see. Look at this. The Profaned Capital goes down very deep. Very, very deep. It was essentially like a vertical kingdom, it seems. It is very redolent of kingdoms that you find in Dark Souls 2. The Profaned Capital. In particular, the Sunken City. It looks like the Sunken... Shulva is its name. It looks like the Sunken City and resembles it in other ways as well. There is, at the bottom, a toxic swamp, just like there is in Shulva. So, again, all of these lovely little echoes going on. And very deliberate. They are very, very deliberate. I really like that about this game. They introduce a kind of poetry with the other games, which is wonderful. It's a wonderful bit of lore making and storytelling. Like it a lot. Of course, the potential for dying is very, very high. It's very dangerous down here. And there's a lot of secrets as well. That we need to find the key, for one thing, that opens up the jail cell in Irithyll Dungeon that will allow me to set free the witch, who will be very, very useful to us. There's another one of those things down here, those gargoyles. Here he comes. Hello! Hi! Come on then. Ooh, yes. Hi, you! How you doing? Great weapons are fantastic against these guys. I wouldn't want to be hacking away at them with anything lighter. Oh god, he did me a good one there. Didn't you, man, eh? Ow! Oh, scattering flame everywhere, that's kind of cool. You really need to position yourself well in order to do damage to them, because when they're like that, when they're shielded by their wings, it's very difficult to do any damage to them. Or any significant damage, anyway. There we go. Goodbye! I do love those things. They're very beautifully designed. There's a whole history regarding the sunken capital and Yorm as its protector, the last of the giants, you know, how he inherited the kingdom and the people here didn't like him because he was a giant and they were all afraid of him. And there is even, remember one of the Lord vessels from Dark Souls 1? There's a Lord vessel down there that's got a corrupted flame in it. I mean, just fantastic. Obviously a holdover from Yorm's particular cycle. So that it suggests the adventures that they had as the champion of Ash, or the champion of the flame, yeah? It's really cool. All of that implied storytelling, it's something I adore about the Dark Souls games. It's a form of storytelling that is so subtle and is more or less unique to video games. It's video games coming into their own as a storytelling medium and as a medium for creating mythology. It's something that is very difficult to do in, for example, novels, short stories, film, etc. Not impossible, but difficult. I do it in my short stories. My sort of the influence of Dark Souls and Bloodborne and whatnot, and media like it, can be seen in my short stories, as I discussed with Rowan in one of our recent videos together. I like that form of storytelling. It's difficult to do in written fiction, but not impossible. You may hear a scraping on the soundtrack at the moment. That's my cat. She's having a go at a box over there. Aren't you, Rufus? Just ignore it. She's an unofficial mascot for these videos. Okay, this is the Toxic Swamp, and there are creatures from Irithyll down here. Rather nasty specimens too, at that. We've only got 4 of the moss clumps. Oh, this is toxic as well. So this is... We're going to have to be careful with this. The toxicity can kill you really quickly, but there's a lot we need down here. A lot of items we need. So, these weird centipede creatures seem to thrive in the toxicity, so... Ugh. Although, we're so strong now, we can take them out dead easy, so that's nice to know. Okay, there's a cave over here, and this is going to be the death of us. This is going to be really difficult. We've got to go in there, try not to get toxified, and get all of the items from it. I may do that a little later, actually, because there's a lot to do here. Hello! Ew, the noises they make are pretty vile. Again, they sound like... Oh, crap, hang on. Let's get some of this. Ah, that's better. Okay, lot to do here. Hell of a lot to do. Lots of items to get. And this strange temple, this peculiar temple that houses a unique monster that's only found here. It's only found here in the entire game. I don't know quite what that implies. But it's a very weird beastie. Ooh, what was that? Some sort of stone. Probably for upgrading. Okay, so, yeah. Here we go. This is going to be tough. It's all very thick in here. We're going to get toxified, that's for damn sure. So, at this point, you just need to sort of accept that you are going to be toxified for a while. Okay? And just run with it, because there's not much you can do about it. This area is very difficult to maneuver through. The toxicity builds up a lot and very quickly. So just go for it, and if you die, you die. Oh, got the curse bite ring, that's nice. God damn you. Just make sure you've got your full complement of Estus flasks when you come down here, because you're going to need them. You are going to need them. Ah! Oh, they jump now. Okay, that's kind of cool. It must be nice for you not having to bother with the toxicity. Okay. Poison gem, that's good, that's good. I think that's everything. We can bugger off now. There is a key somewhere around here that we definitely need, because that is the key to unlocking the jail. Which I want to do desperately. There's also a character here. There's a... I think he's a pyromancer. Is he a pyromancer or a wizard? He's a priest. There's a priest up on the roof there, and he's a pain. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, this temple is very strange. Oh, there's another one. Ow! God damn you. Yeah, it's a difficult area to traverse, this one. Shriving stone, not really worth it, but hey ho, we'll run with it. Yeah, we're screwed. We're probably going to have to homeward bone it. Once I've got as many of the items as I can, we're going to have to homeward bone it, because I haven't got enough to survive. Okay, these creatures are really bizarre. They're more like Bloodborne monsters than they are Dark Souls ones. I haven't got anything to get rid of my toxicity, unfortunately. That isn't going to help, because that's for poison, not toxicity. Different thing altogether, my love. Look at them. They're like... The eyeballs suggest Bloodborne to me. They're very like creatures from Bergenworth. They've got that feeling about them. As though they've tried to... I don't know. They've tried to enhance themselves somehow. Oh, fuck. No, we died to the poison. Great! Well, that went well. I will return directly there. I won't make you sit through me wandering throughout the swamps and the Profaned Capital again. Okay, here we are. Right, I'm back up on the ceiling now. I'm going to go up here. Right, let me get my souls back. Here they are, look. These creatures are so bizarre. They're very difficult to kill, and they only appear here. They're like, they've got like a hippopotamus quality to them, but they're also like these gigantic hand-like creatures. Look, and when they open, there are eyeballs all through them. I mean, they are so much more redolent of Bloodborne than Dark Souls. Strange creatures, and I don't quite know what they imply being here, like what they were born from. The fact that they're here and only here is significant. I'd assume it must refer to whatever this church was dedicated to, whatever dark power it was once dedicated to. Oh! Ow. They've also got attacks that can kill you in one go. They can pick you up in their hand and sort of absorb you, and it kills you. Such weird monsters. But they're very redolent. In fact, now that I look at them, they are very redolent of beasts from Dark Souls 2. Those giant ogre creatures that are throughout the game. This guy, this wizard, is a pain. He's got the gargoyle's weapon there. He's got lots of very annoying spells, and he can do lots of damage at range. He's difficult to take down. He's also highly mobile. Highly mobile. You don't want to mess about with this guy, believe me. Kill him at range would be my my suggestion, because he's going to try and do the same to you, that's for damn sure. And he can, that's the thing. Oh, believe me, he can. Okay, let's get this bastard. He healed there, by the way. He does have some Estus flasks, which makes him even more difficult. Hateful swine. One of the best things you can do is use the environment around you. So put this building between you. That works rather well when you're trying to replenish or to restore your Estus. Is he dead? Yeah, there we go. I think we get something from him. Logan Scroll. Oh, Logan Scroll. Very cool. So he was a servant of Big Hat Logan, presumably. Oh, Orbek's going to be massively pleased by that. Oh my god, Orbek's going to go over the moon. I mean, Big Hat Logan is one of the originators of magic in this universe, so God, he's going to be very pleased. Okay, so there's that area down there. There is stuff down there that we need to do, and there's this here. This engine is not made for jumping, but we need to jump through that window. We need to do it again a little later. I mean, Siegfried is here at one point, but not yet, because we haven't done the previous story yet. But we will. We will. I do need to come through here, though. Yeah, when you come through here later on, he's sealed inside this cell. You know how he gets himself into what he calls pickles. This is one of them. And if you look out there, that's Irithyll Dungeon. This is one of the cells from Irithyll Dungeon. The very bottom where the rats are, where the giant was. It's very cool, right? Aha! Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. That is awesome. That's going to be very useful to us. The Covetous Gold Serpent Ring significantly ups the rate of drops by enemies. So later on, when we're running short on things like Estus shards, for example, that's going to be invaluable. That's a fantastic ring. And I would advise anyone, when you get the chance to get it, because it's going to come in handy. Don't need to put it on right away. It's a situational ring, so... Hello. What's this? Aha. Hello. Wrath of the Gods. Oh, it's a bit of magic, or a prayer. Not sure which. Okay, there is a chest behind us there. There's a mimic. I'll come and get him later. I want to do this first. Okay, so this way leads us back into Irithyll Dungeon, if I remember correctly. There are some secret walls around here, but I can't remember where. And one of them hides something rather nasty. Irithyll Dungeon, yeah. Yeah, there's one around here, and it hides 2 of those jailers. You know, the Irithyll jailers? 2 of them. You hear them? Okay, so we need to get down there, but not yet. Jailer's keyring! That's what we want. That opens all the doors in Irithyll Dungeon. That's the one we want. Right, I need to get down there. Can I get down there without being... murdered? Probably not. Oh no, oh no, I'm getting ganked, I'm stuck, god damn it. Okay, right, I will get back there shortly. That was a pain. But I will just cut, there we are. Ah, magic of editing. Okay, let me get my souls back. And then I'll see about getting these items and things. I definitely need them. It's tricky, this is. Because the rats are infinitely spawning, there's nothing you can do about them, really. It's a reference to that boss from Dark Souls 2. You know, the rat boss with the infinitely spawning rats? Unfortunately, these ones don't stop, they just keep coming. Profaned Flame! Oh, that's a pyromancy! It's a very good one as well. Very nice. Profaned Flame is a lovely, lovely fire weapon. Okay, that's... Oh, no, hang on, the rat dropped something. Yay! Yeah, they dropped souls in this game, whereas they dropped humanity in previous games. Makes sense, I suppose. Although why rats have human souls on them, I don't know. Did he just leap at me and leap over the cliff? That's funny. Okay, right. Okay, Siegfried's story arc. Before he appears here, he's going to appear in Irithyll. We need to go back there at some point, and we need to do it before we do Yorm, preferably. Although we can go to Yorm. We can go to Yorm first. There's a weird thing where he's only vulnerable to one weapon, and that weapon is in his room. It's the Storm Ruler, a big sword that can actually cast cyclones. It's really cool. So what you can do is go into the room, get the Storm Ruler, Homeward Bone out, and then upgrade the Storm Ruler. Yep, that is a mimic. Most of the chests from this point on are, so... But it's alright. We're able to deal with mimics at this point. They're not that tough. Oop. Yeah, we're able to deal with mimics no problem at this point. Gotcha! He's dead. Oh no, he's not. God. Bit of a tougher one, but still not enough. Gotcha! What have you got for me? Dragon Slayer bolts. They will be useful later. Later on, not yet. but later. Right, where's the ladder? Is there any secrets here? No. Okay, that's fine. Later on, Archdragon Peak, they might be useful. We'll see. I mean, it is called Archdragon Peak, you know. Suggests certain things, doesn't it? Okay. We are now, I believe, in Irithyll. Yep. Yep, that's exactly where we are. Exactly where we want to be. Excellent. Now, can I effectively leap over here to get that item? What do you think? Probably not, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh, no, that didn't work. Hang on. Oh, no, well, that went brilliantly, didn't it? I'll have to come back there. No worries, we're only heading back anyway. I need to go to that area where there are just tons of enemies. Where there's that little coterie of jailers wandering around. That's where I need to go, because that's where the witch is held, and I want to release her because she's a good character. Very cynical, which, as you'd expect, I mean, she's basically imprisoned because of what she is, because she's a witch. You know? It's a very sort of intolerant society in many respects. I mean, the existence of Irithyll Dungeon kind of suggests that, doesn't it? Goodbye. I swear that I've died more to the dogs and the rats in this game than probably anything else. But that's including some of the harder bosses, you know? That said, the demon prince later on. God. That's a bit of a roadblock for me, always, the demon prince. It's a really difficult boss in the Ring City DLC. We'll do it, though. We'll do it. Hang on, let's deal with these guys. Big rats. But they can't stand up to me pyromancy. Worth a damn load of souls as well. Here we are. This is where we need to be. Now, I am going to need to clear this area, which takes a while, because there's a lot of them, as you can see. So, let's do that, and then we'll go and release the witch. Come on. I want them all to clump together, ideally. Because then I can take them down with pyromancy. That makes things so much easier. Come on. That's it. Damage yourselves for me. Look at my health going down. God damn it. That is such a cruel thing. It's a horrible, horrible mechanic that these guys have got, where they lower your maximum health. Okay, we're not doing too badly, actually, all things considered. Alright, you, come on. Okay. Well, we're doing okay. We're doing alright. There's only a few left. There's those dragon things in there as well. Okie dokie. Excellent. Oh, we get an ember for that. Cool. Pleased about that. She's in there, but we've got to go all the way around, unfortunately, which means taking out a few more monsters, including a werewolf. There's a werewolf in the in this cell here, and it will see us. It's a red-eyed werewolf as well, so it's a nasty one. Hello. Hi, you. Yeah, that is a nasty effect. Okay, here she is. Interesting character. Yay! Hello.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd all but forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads.
I like a hat.
Hmm? Oh, you're not one of them, are you?
No.
Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches.
Do I look like one of them?
So, what business have you here?
This
is a land of monstrosities, and I am no exception.
Interesting. Yeah, offer help.
You're here to save me.
Yes.
But I'm guilty. A wretched child of the abyss.
That's interesting.
Is that something you can forgive?
A child of the abyss. I wonder what that implies for her. Yeah, I save her
really?
nonetheless.
You are no ordinary man.
So I'm told.
Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla,
Hey,
and I accept your proposal.
child of the abyss. Okay, she'll go back to Firelink now, and so shall we, because she's got stuff that we can use and buy. She has pyromancy, she has spells, some useful items knocking about. Right, what do we need to do? I think there's a bonfire quite near, isn't there? So just can hightail it to that, and then we'll head back. I think we'll head back now. Actually, I can just homeward bone. There we go. Why not? Or why not? And we can also spend all of these souls that we've built up, which is very, very nice indeed. Still very long loading times in these games. I mean, I still haven't got a PlayStation 5, by the way, my loves. I know Sony are reporting that it's it's sold brilliantly well, which I've no doubt it has, but to whom? That's the thing, to whom? It's sold well to scalpers, it seems to me. And I'm not paying, there's no way I'm paying a scalper for one. Fuck off.
Welcome, husband.
Okay, right, let's
Very well,
level up
undertaken.
while we can. What should we do? Let's go for more attunement, because the more spells we've got, the better. Should do a bit of faith really as well at some point, because some of our pyromancies are going to rely on faith as opposed to intelligence.
Ashen one.
That's the difference between sorcery and pyromancy in this game. Sorcery is more intelligence based, pyromancy is passion. It's more of an innate kind of spell casting. No? Anything? No? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. We are going to start upgrading some of the normal weapons. Very soon. Because ultimately they can become stronger than the special weapons. Orbeck, we've got something for you.
Oh my. You've made quite the discovery.
Actually, I nicked it.
This is a scroll of the prodigious Big Hat Logan. A masterful sorcerer, long missed in Vinheim. And now we have his scroll. Right here in my very hands.
There aren't many left, actually. We've nearly got all of the sorcery scrolls. There's a Crystal Sage scroll we need to get, which I believe details Sif's own sorceries, which is kind of cool, isn't it? Oh, we've also got pyromancy tomes to give to Carla.
My words, unkindled one.
No.
Fear the fire. The home of pyromancy, Irithyll, was scorched by the very fire it created.
That's true.
Undoubtedly, it was a flame of chaos, tangled by a witch's hand.
The Bed of Chaos, remember that?
But who's to say that this bonfire's flame is any different?
Right.
Do not be gone. What is it?
So now we've got Carla, and she will read Kilana's pyromancy tome.
There you are.
Hi. It's a nice alcove you've got
As
here.
I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you.
Actually, it's not. It's kind of damp.
Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort.
I'm all for the dark arts.
That wouldn't interest you, would it?
Oh yes, it would.
You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark,
Yes, we know.
and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth.
That's true.
Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge.
Well, people keep telling me that I'm unkindled ash. I'm not
Let
human
it be a
anymore, so it's
secret.
fine.
Kept between you and I.
Let's give you a pyromancy tome. I can give them both.
Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? Quilana, Witch of Irithyll. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish,
It is.
I will unravel the thing the best I can.
Excellent.
Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
Yeah. And we also have this one, the Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome.
Another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes. Well suited to me.
So she will teach us dark pyromancies now.
I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
Okay, so she has dark sorceries, human sorceries, and dark pyromancies as well, which are really strong. We'll have all of these eventually. I can't cast that yet. I need see higher faith for the black orb. We'll have them all eventually.
There is one thing that you should know.
Oh yeah?
There is a darkness within man, and I am afraid you will peer into it.
Oh, we're going to do more than peer into it.
Whether the fear will spark self-reflection or a ruinous nostalgia is up to you entirely.
We'll plunge headlong
Fear
into
not.
it.
Your choice will bring you no scorn.
No, but it might tear reality
Don't
apart.
stir up your mile.
Don't stir up any trouble. By the looks of you, you've done more than your fair share of that yourself. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Let's head back to... Should we go to the Profaned Capital? There's still stuff we need to do. So we've got lots of stuff now, lots of options when it comes to our spells, and we're quite able to cast most of them. We will start working with sorceries soon, as well as pyromancies, because it's going to be useful for us. Some of the fights coming up, sorcery is going to... It's going to be of a great help to us. Some sorceries, anyway, are going to be of enormous help, so... And we're going to be good at them as well. I mean, we've high intelligence and high faith, so we're going to be quite good at casting the sorceries. Yep. There's still lots of stuff to find down here in the Profaned Capital, including Yorm himself, like the Lord of the Profaned Capital. Okay, stuff to pick up, you know. Okay, still got a few bits and pieces down in the swamp. Let's ignore him for now. We've still got to go into the lower regions of that church, for one thing. So there's still items to find. This sort of reminds me of an area from Dark Souls 2 as well. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's very redolent of certain areas in Dark Souls 2. Ooh. I mean, the game did come in for some minor criticism for that it is... Essentially, there is an element of it being a retread of previous Dark Souls in certain respects, but I think criticising it for that misses the point. That's what they were going for. You know, that's the intention. It's not exactly the same. It's redolent of... Oh, hello. Yeah, these are going to be difficult to deal with because they always are. If you can get them like that, you can do a bit more damage to them, but it's dangerous because they can do really bad damage to you when they're reared up like that. And unfortunately, they're immune to the toxicity of the swamp, so, and we're not, so that's going to be tricky. Oh, frig. Oh, that rolling over attack is evil. Okay. Ew. God, they're gross, aren't they? I don't know, like, what they're... I'd love to know what the background is for them, like, where they come from. I might have to have a look and see if anyone's ruminated on it. I wonder if Vati Vidge has ever ruminated on what these things are. Goodbye! It's one of you. Oh, Eleonora, we got an axe for that. Interesting. And a dung pie. Yay! I suppose... No, that ain't gonna work. We are toxified at this point. Okay. Alright. No, I haven't got anything that's going to help with that, unfortunately. Not at the moment. Not right now. Oh god, there's 2 others. Bloody hell. Well, I'm just going to run and get the item. I think that's probably for the best, to be honest. I just hope that we can get out again. It's a purging stone. It's not even worth it. God damn it. Because we're not going to be using it. We want to keep our dark sign. Thank you very much. If we cure our dark sign now, Yuri is going to be really pissed off. That's it. Crawl through the fire. That's what we like. Fortunately, when these things die, they die. There's no reset for them. They just die permanently, which is really nice. So you can just sort of whittle them down if you want. Oh, God, he didn't like that. Look, it forced him down. If you hit them when they're rearing up at you like that, then you can force them to sit down, which is good. God, pyromancy is essential here. Alright, you, come on. Let's get some damage done to you. Some real damage. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, a punch. That was really cool. That attack. If it hits you with that, you die. There we go. Okay, what have you got for me? Dung pies. Great. What about the other one? Dung pies. Nothing. Wonderful. So, useless. Okay. Right. I think we'd better homeward bone it before we die. Yep. Hey! Don't worry. I'll cut out the shrine this time round. Because we need to go back to the beginning of the Profaned Capital now. There we are. And now we can continue. We've got everything from down there. So now we can actually delve a little deeper into the capital itself, which is really rather lovely, isn't it? Down we go. Oh yeah, oh the Profaned Flame. You see the priests around it? They actually use it to cast fire at you as you're walking across this bridge. It's evil. I mean, it's so evil. And you've also got that at the end as well. It's really unpleasant. So you can either run to the end and fight it at the end, or you can bring... Ow, thank you. You can bring it up here and fight it up here. And run the risk of falling off, which is not the best, but what are you going to do, you know? Ah. Ow, thank you. Oh god, he's doing us some real mischief here. Aren't you, sir? Ow, bloody hell. Right, okay. I'm getting tired of your shenanigans, sir. I'll tell you what, Volnir's blade is so good at this point. It is so good. It's a great weapon, but it has the lightness of a normal sword, which is fantastic. It also has a wonderful light attack. Okay, we need to run. You can fall down off the bridge and take out those priests so they can't use the Profaned Flame against you, but it's a little tricky. There's another set of them. In fact, there's 2 covens of them down here. And they're very tricky. They're very tough. Look at all this. There's bodies, but there's also treasures everywhere. It's like they were paying tribute to Yorm or something. I mean, it's very classically giant in that regard, like a fairy tale, isn't it? You know? Giant's hoard, you know? Ow, swine. Oh! No, you don't. Thank you! Right, okay. Now, these guys are pains. They have pyromancies. They are the priestesses of the Profaned Flame. And so they can actually cast the Profaned Flame at you. So you need to be really careful of them. Fortunately, Chaos Pyromancy is good against them. Come on. The way they move is weird. It's skittery and strange. Look. It's a pain when they all come at you at once. Oh, there we go. There's one of them. Really, you want them to come at you piecemeal, if possible. Right, okay. I want to change my rings. Let's see. Let's have that. And let's have... yeah, one of the Pontiff's eyes. Why not? Although you want to be careful of those rings. I mean, these are the rings that mutated Vort and the other Knights of Irithyll, the Outrider Knights. Gotcha. 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 You've all been damaged now. So now... it shouldn't take much to take them down, he says. That may have been a mistake, getting them all at once like that. Because now they can all breathe fire at me. Oh, that must hoit. Look at these fireballs and things. Goodbye. There's another coven of them back there, can you see? I love the white, I think that looks really good. Spectral and strange, love it. Okay. You get the impression that they were maybe what led Yorm's kingdom astray. And look, if you look at the corpses, they're all kindled. They've all got the flame burning within them, so I'd assume they're responsible, not Yorm. And here it is. This is the Lord vessel from this cycle, look. And its flame, its particular permutation of the flame is profaned, like the capital itself. There's something tainted about it. Which is really cool, isn't it? There's all these little suggestions of the way the metaphysics of this multiverse can be transformed or altered. And it's very cool. It's all very cool. And the fact that it doesn't go into detail about it, there's no exposition about it or anything like that. It's just there and you build it up. You determine what it means or what its significance is in your mind. But there it is, a Lord vessel. Very akin to the kind that we had to light to access Gwyn in Dark Souls 1, yeah? Very akin to that. Yeah, can you see him? You see the gargoyle there? Yes, he is going to get up. Of course he is. Okay, but there are lots of items hidden around here, so we need to be careful. And it's very easy to fall off, so we need to be careful of that as well. Okay. Yeah. One will descend in a moment, I'm fairly certain of it. Come on, where are you? Oh no, apparently not. Rusted coin. Still don't know what they do. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. No, you're not coming down? Alright, fair enough. You sit up there then. So this is the way to Yorm. Yorm is just through that portal over there. As I say, we are going to access Yorm a little early, and we're going to get the Storm Ruler and homeward bone our way out. Oh, someone's here. That is not Siegfried. That's someone dressed as Siegfried. Siegfried's summon sign won't be here yet, unfortunately, because we haven't done all of his story arcs. It will be. It will be when we come back. I'm going to go through Irithyll and then get him out of the dungeon, then come back here to fight Yorm. Okay, so where should we go next? I think we can handily head back now and head to Irithyll. I think that might be an idea. Let's go do that. Hey! I will cut out the shrine, I believe, this time round, because I don't think there's anything that interesting here. I don't think so, anyway. Let's have a look. Nah. Okay, here we are. We're at Irithyll. We're at that entrance, remember where the beast chased us? And there's a little culvert just on the right here which leads deeper into Irithyll. That's where we need to go. Look, just here. It's like a sewer. And it's infested with those centipede things. Absolutely bloody infested. Look, there's loads of them. Loads of them. But these ones are a wee bit weaker than the ones we find in the Profaned Capital, fortunately. Ugh, god, they're gross, aren't they? Really unpleasant creatures. I mean, that, again, is Pontiff Sullivan's doing. It's what he did to the people of Irithyll. Turn them all into monsters. It's like his influence is corrupting. He's got a very sort of Sauron vibe about him, does Pontiff Sullivan. Oh, there's one. Can you see it? Just staring at me. In its sort of like Japanese horror film way. There we go. They're not that tough, actually, so, especially at this point. When we first came down here, they might have been, but they're not that. They really aren't that significant at this point. Hi. Utterly useless. Well, not, that's unfair, not utterly useless, just not an item that I favour. Hello. Excrement-covered ashes. I'm sure my friend is going to be really happy with that. Blech. Oh, well, this is a nice little kitchen, isn't it? And who's this? Got an Esther soup there. Hey! Of course he's asleep. I almost don't want to disturb him. Hey man! Tap tap.
Oh.
Hmm.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off.
It happens quite a lot, doesn't it, Siegfried?
It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you.
When did I last see you, man?
I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegfried of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude.
Oh, you're welcome, mate.
And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
What's he going to give me? Ooh, emit force. Nice.
I know. Won't you join me for dinner?
Sure.
I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stewing right now.
Sounds
Even
delicious.
we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time.
Yum,
And
yum, yum.
Finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast.
It's not really a rendezvous, is it, though?
Valor, my sword, and our sworn duties.
Yay!
Long may the sun shine.
Oh, you do
Have you
drink!
heard?
That's really cool!
Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon.
Oh, I've been there.
And even below that, the Profaned Capital,
And there.
home of Yhorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep.
He does, as well. Him and Yhorm, they're friends.
Sorry, I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
He's so upbeat, isn't he? He's so in contrast to this world. He just drops right back off again. Alright, fine. You do you, Siegfried. Yeah, him and Yhorm were friends once upon a time in a previous cycle of the world. Before Yhorm was resurrected to rekindle the flame. And now he's made a promise to... Oh, now. Can you see him up there? That? Can you see him? It's one of the archers. It's one of Gwyn's archers from Anor Londo. Remember these bastards? Yeah? I do. Everybody does. Because they is bastards. Okay, right. And doesn't this all look very familiar? Right? Right? But yes, Siegfried made a promise to Yhorm that he would ensure that he maintains his duty, and if he ever strayed, he would put him back on the straight and narrow. So that's what we've got to go and do. Can't maintain a lock on, unfortunately, so We're going to have to try and get through here without killing the archer, which is easier said than done. So yeah, look, all paintings and images from Anor Londo. And these are the Knights of Anor Londo. Right? And all of this is very redolent of Anor Londo from Dark Souls 1, isn't it? Very redolent indeed. They're a little tougher than they used to be, these guys. A lot of the old tactics don't work against them. You know, the sort of circling round to get behind them? It can work, but it's not as effective as once it was. So, there we are. Look, there's a painting of the lady. Praise the chest, of course, that's Guinevere. Don't know what that's. Oh, it's a throne. Interesting. Ow! Ow! Jesus God! Oh, that must hurt. Ow! Okay, right. First of all, let's deal with this guy. And then I'll deal with you. Yeah, the Knights of Gwyn. They survive every permutation of the world. Every single turning of history, they seem to survive it somehow. Or versions of them survive it. Right, you. I will have my revenge. Now, how can we do this? Oh, he's nearly dead anyway, so it's not going to hurt. Hello, you. Can I get you from behind? Ah! Yeah! Yeah, you didn't have time, did you? Okay, right. There are 3 chests at the end here, and I'm wondering, are any of them mimics? I'm not sure. Can't remember. But do you see what's going on here? Yeah? This is built on, like, in Irithyll. It's part of Irithyll. But you see where it's going, right? Okay, let's open these, and then I believe we'll call it quits. What have we got? Divine Blessing? Eh, it's alright. No Mimic? Good. What are you? Smo's Great Hammer! Yay! Remember Smo? Ornstein and Smo from Dark Souls 1? No? And the Leo Ring. The Leo Ring's a pretty decent... It's a decent enough ring. Very cool. Very cool. Well, my loves, I do believe we'll be calling it quits very soon. I'm just gonna see... No, it's not that great. Okay, now where do we need to go? If we keep climbing through Irithyll, we will find the remnants of Anor Londo, because Irithyll is actually its present incarnation. Until the next time, my lovelies. Bye-bye-bye-bye! Oh, actually, before I go... Lovely paintings. Love the throne there. Don't know who that's of. Not sure. But lovely paintings. There's Guinevere. Yay! And I will say goodbye for real now. Bye!